Chamber.
Page 2. That is the document you want to rely upon to say that you paid for Kevin's cash or bond funds. Yes. Read the heading of that document.
Particulars.
The heading.
Particulars of depositor. Contact person.
Particulars of depositor stroke contact person. Am I reading the right thing?
Yes.
Stroke contact person. So, where does it say how much you paid in that document? Does it have?
No, this
Does it have? It doesn't have.
But it is the one
It doesn't have.
It is the one that is filled before the deposit.
It is okay. This is the document you brought.
Yes.
We'll go to the other one you want.
Yes.
That document doesn't have the amount paid. It doesn't even tell us who paid. It doesn't tell us because it's for particulars of a depositor, for contact person. Do you have the document that you used to pay? Is it in that bundle? If you are saying you paid, give us the document you paid in that bundle of yours. Excuse me, sir.
The receipt is not.
It is not there. Thank you so much. Now that you found that indeed, assuming this position is true, you came back to the life of this gentleman after incarceration. You have indicated to us at that time he introduced you to the people he had. Yes? At what point did you get to meet the people he was living with?
That was after August 2021.
2021.
Yes.
At this point, when you are assuming you are paying for him, you are paying for him for purposes of him going back to his wife and child.
Yes.
Because they were suffering.
Yes.
He told you, my wife and my child are suffering. I need to go and be with them. True? Is that what the reason you paid for him?
He did not tell me that the child was suffering, but he had told me that the child is being taken care of by the grandmother who was able to manage the home.
So he told you that his child is being taken care of by the grandmother.
Yeah,
He was managing the home.
who was managing the home because of the impact he had on family.
Thank you. That's very important. So at this point, he didn't mention his wife. He said the child and the home are being taken care of by their grandmother. He didn't mention the wife.
He told me he had a wife. He mentioned the wife, but he told me that the wife was unable to manage the home. She didn't have an income. She was unemployed.
She didn't have an income. She was
relying on the grandmother.
Okay. I remember I asked you whether these were statements. You said you actually typed it. Read for me the very first statement until Your Honor, I'm referring to the fourth line. The fourth paragraph, the first two lines. Read it loudly, kindly. Read it loudly, sir.
I met the defendant.
Yes.
And my late granddaughter Erica Wagoi, and the late Wagoi. Since then, I have been in constant communication.
I've asked you to read. Okay, let me read it for you. Look whether I'm reading the correct thing, because I know how you don't want to read. Sometimes in the year 2020, my late son reached out to me and informed me that he was incarcerated and he needed my assistance to bail him out because his wife and child were suffering at home alone. Have I read what is in that document? Because his wife and child were suffering at home alone. The words won't change. Are those your words?
Yes, that's what it is.
Not written.
Yeah.
Are those your words? Lying is very difficult. Are those your words?
Yes.
Those are your words. Just look up when you answer it.
Yes.
Those are, don't, I'll just remain with it. But today you are telling the court that you are not told that the wife or daughter was suffering. That is what you are telling the court. After you've taken an oath, which one is the truth? Is it what you have said? Is it this one?
I think you asked me whether I knew that the child was suffering.
Whether you were told by Kevin, I'm very sure, and the record is there. I asked you very clearly.
But then you asked me whether whether the
just answer my question, sir.
Yes.
Now, let me even take it further than that.
Yes.
Where has it indicated there that the grandmother was taking care of the house? In your statement there? Where is it indicated? Look at what you are told by Kevin. It is not indicated.
Yeah. But that was the correct position.
It is okay, but it is not indicated in your statement. So we don't know which is correct. So at this particular point, you are now being introduced to these particular individuals. You are saying that you went to the house, Kevin's house. Yes?
Yes, I did.
You have seen the bundle of pictures in your bundles. Have you seen them?
I've not seen.
You've not seen any picture, even being produced in court here, by your side. You've not seen pictures being produced of Patricia. You've not seen those documents, and you have been sitting before these pictures. I'm just referring to the bundle of pictures in no manner. Yes? You've seen pictures produced by Patricia. You've seen?
I've not seen them.
You've not seen them?
No.
Okay, let me put this question to you. Do you have any pictures of this very good occasion that you actually visited your son and your granddaughter for the first time?
I only have evidence of her.
Do you have any pictures of that day? That's my simple question.
Yes, it should be. It has not been produced.
You don't have. Thank you so much. Now, about this particular granddaughter, you have told us that children are named after their grandparents.
Yes.
We have Erica Kamani Wangoi here.
Yes.
Were you involved in her life after this particular day you were introduced? Any birthdays, were you involved in her life? Any ceremony?
No.
You were not invited, you are not even part of it. Okay. You have indicated that after this, Kevin used to support you. Did Kevin used to support you financially?
Yes, he did.
He did support you financially.
Yes.
Where is evidence of that?
I'm not producing it.
You will not produce it. And this is the reason why you are coming to court, to try and claim. That's your only purpose here. And to demonstrate to you, you have indicated here that you are the father. You have heard that there were plans to inter his body. Were you invited in any of the WhatsApp groups? You were told there were 2 WhatsApp groups. Were you invited?
No.
You are not invited. Did you raise any complaints to anyone? Why are you not recognizing me as a father? Did you raise any complaints?
No, I made a contribution. But
Did you raise any complaints? I'm not talking about contribution.
Yes.
You made complaints.
I was not aware of the WhatsApp group that
People are planning to bury your own son, your only son, and grandchild, but you are not aware. Even the people you are with, like Patricia and Catherine, didn't invite you. Fair enough, it is okay. Now, as we proceed, for you, it doesn't matter where this child of yours is buried. That's why you didn't hear. To you, it doesn't matter. True? It matters.
Yes.
It matters where your son is buried.
Yes.
Are you contesting that your son should be buried in your place? Do you have a contestation that you want to bury this so-called son of yours, yourself?
I contest to what?
Do you yourself?
No, I don't have.
You don't have.
Yes.
You have indicated and you've been telling us about Kevin's wife. Did you attend any function of betrothal between Kevin and Patricia? You did. Were you even told of any such plans like Kevin? That there were plans like that? Were you told?
He only told me that he had a wife.
He only told you he had a wife. Now, as I finish, you have heard in this court that the contestation is whether Kevin should be buried, Kevin and your grandchild should be buried either in Langata or buried in Shosho's place. That is a major contestation. If I tell you that there is an agreement already within the proceedings that if Erica is buried by the mother and Kevin is buried by the grandmother, there will be no big problem. Will you have a problem with that yourself?
I would not have.
You do not have a problem with that. Thank you so much.
I'll ask you a few things. Which I believe most of them will have a bearing on this matter, but because it was you asked about them and just try to about rent payment when you were living with the mother. You used to keep receipts. Do you keep receipts?
I kept the receipts were misplaced because of the movement of shifting from one premises.
About the birth certificate. who is the bearer of a birth certificate? Is it the father or the owner of the birth certificate? When you have a birth certificate, is it you carrying it or you give it to your father?
It is the owner of the birth certificate who carries it.
Is it fair for you to be asked to produce a birth certificate that belongs to your son who is carrying it? You confirm that you took your son to Mary and you say the mark. Yes. Is it a mass that pictures are taken when someone is visiting home? Does lack of pictures show that you didn't take them?
Lack of pictures cannot be taken as there was no function.
What payment of school fees? When was given in school? Yes. Or during the time that you used to pay? You used to pay in cash, which form of payment?
We used to pay in cash.
In cash. What is the reason you don't have any receipts to show?
Again, I did file them myself. They were being filed by the mother.
Yeah, what is the reason you didn't know that the mother Kevin was sick?
During her time of sickness, we had already separated, and the communication between me and Kevin was not there.
Is the reason of no communication because Kevin was a minor and not?
You don't have my colleague is suggesting the answer, and I don't have an answer after he has suggested. I'm actually going to.
That objection is complete. I think the author has answered the question well. It says that at the time Kevin's mother was ill, they were not living together, there was no communication. That would suffice.
About how Kevin was able to reach you after his incarceration, you shed a light.
He sent him a message, or he told the cousin to come and contact me, to get in touch with me, and he called me on the phone.
In the document that you have been shown, shows that you've written particulars of a depositor.
Yes.
What was being deposited?
So the cash bill.
Cash bill.
Yes.
Can a court of glorify you as a depositor without you being, without depositing anything?
No.
Is your non-production of a receipt, does it negate the fact that you paid out Kevin? When there is an absence of a breadwinner in a home, does the children, his children, or the wife and the child, especially the wife is not employed, what is the natural consequence of that? Do they enjoy life or they suffer?
They suffer.
So tell us about your statement that you wrote, that you were told that his wife and child were suffering at home alone. This is your statement. Was this statement made in reference of Erica's grandmother, or was made in reference of the wife and the child?
It was made in relation to the wife and child.
When you visited River Drive, that home River Drive, you've been asked to produce photos. Is it always, a norm? Is it a must to take pictures whenever you visit someone? Does the lack of such pictures, negate the fact that you used to visit your son?
He doesn't.
Are you in WhatsApp?
Yes, on WhatsApp.
Were you say you've been asked if you're invited to join the WhatsApp group on either side, and you say you were not invited. Do you make any contribution towards the plan in terms of burial of your king?
I made some contribution.
Of how much?
10,000.
Who did you send it to?
I sent it to Erica's grandma.
Because grandma. Is your involvement in a WhatsApp group? Is your non-involvement? Does it, talk anything about your wishes for your kid? Why do you refer to Patricia as wife in this statement?
I referred to her as wife. She was referred to by
That is all. After did Kevin ever look for you in his life?
Yes, he came to look for me when he became incarcerated in 2019.
In 2019.
2019.
Look for you in which year?
I was informed about him in 2019 by virtue of when he was incarcerated.
How did you help him?
I was informed by his cousin.
Did Kevin send his cousin, or his cousin just volunteered information to you?
He has told him to inform me that he was in that position of incarceration.
So it was Kevin who looked for you through his cousin. How did you help him get out?
We managed to reduce the court terms that he had been given by the court then, and I raised that money after the negotiation.
So you paid for him, and he was able to get out because of your assistance.
Yes.
You brought everything before court to show what you are saying.
There was a letter that had come from the probation officer
Yes.
indicating that I'm the one who raised the court.
By what you're referring to the dependent family for judgment.
Yes.
Also to page 2 of it. Is that the document that you refer to?
Yes, that is the document.
After Kevin was released, did you continue relating with father and father and son?
Yes, we did.
How was that?
I would tell his court case whenever I stand up. After he was released from he came home, I used to visit him. We would go to court together during the mention.
Yes.
Then maybe I would stay with him for a few days and then I would go back and turn back after the next.
To this you mean that he took you to his home?
Yeah, we did.
Who did you find living there?
Okay, I found Erica, the mother, and also Patricia, the mother.
That is the mother.
Yeah.
How many times do you used to come to see them? Is it occasionally or
I used to come once a month. So, for those 2 years.
alright? So now, just to finish up, in your customs, did you regard Kevin as a married person? What do you tell us?
In our custom is that he was the father of that child. And he had a wife. He's not very introduced himself. Yeah.
So, in as far as you know, Kevin had a wife and a daughter.
Yeah, he had a wife.
In your customs, if someone has passed away, who should take the lead role in deciding the burial rites?
If he has a wife, then the wife is the one who because he has been there for together with
That's okay. So what are your wishes that you wish for to be done?
the wife should be given priority to do her wishes. Maybe perhaps if it's not possible, then other parties could be considered.
That's okay.
Mr. Moses Matuman. Good afternoon. My name is Okach. I will ask you questions pertaining to your evidence in court. You have sworn by the Bible to say the truth and nothing but the truth. How many years old are you?
I'm 65.
You are 65 years old. There is a witness statement which you have been referred to. Yes? Did you write this witness statement yourself?
The one I'm just talking about.
Did you write this witness statement yourself?
I wrote it.
You wrote it. You typed it. Positive type.
Objection.
Your Honor,
This is the witness has been produced. The witness says it is his statement. I do not see any reason of saying who typed it, who it was.
Mr. Wells, that question is still within the ability of the witness to answer. But once I could say that it's not the one who typed, so I see it.
thank you, Your Honor. So, it is typed. Did you type this statement?
I'm not the one, I took it to a typist.
To be audible? You took it to a typist.
It was typed, yeah. I drafted it and then it was typed.
You drafted it, meaning you wrote it by hand.
Yes.
Then you took it to a typist.
Yes.
Where?
Took it to a typist.
Where?
I cannot remember where, but it was here now.
You can't remember where. You are under oath. Let's continue. Now, having said so, you have indicated to us that you met Kevin's mom in 1994. Which month specifically? That
The month was around June.
was around June. Is that one not sure? If you met in the month of June, when was Kevin born?
Kevin was born in 1995.
Yes, when? Which month?
It Well, we was not with the mother.
Yes?
We were not.
So you don't even know which month Kevin was born.
I was told he was born in 1995.
You were told by the mother.
Yes.
But as you stand there, you can't even know which date this son of yours in quotes was born. Now, was he born a premature birth? Do you know? Do you have any knowledge of that? You don't know. You are never told whether he had any issues. When we are talking about this particular lady, Kevin's mom, do you have any evidence before the court of that particular knowledge of the mother? Any pictures, any messages, any birthday cards, wishes? Do you have anything before the court? Do you have anything? You don't have anything to support that? In fact, you are telling us that you actually later on lived with her, with Kevin's mom, later on. That is from the year 1997 to the year 2008. Do you have anything, any function, any place you've gone together? Any evidence of such during this period you lived together, which is quite a long period? You have nothing.
I don't know.
You have no evidence of this sweetheart you lived with for these years. Now, you have told us where you guys were living. Who was paying the rent?
I was the one.
You are the one paying the rent. So show us the receipts of even 1 month. Even 1 month only as the man of the house. Show us receipts, can you? Do you have?
I don't know.
You don't have the receipts. What we have is your word of mouth. Now, this gentleman that you say you fathered, do you have his birth certificate? A copy of it? You don't even have a copy of the birth certificate. Now, when you... Is this the only person you claim to... Are you married? Let me just put that. Or have you ever been married?
I've never been married.
Yes?
No.
You don't have any other family in here. So this, according to what you are saying, is your only son in this world.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Being your only son, did you attend his ceremonies, let's say baptismal? Did you attend it? Did you attend? Did you attend any baptism ceremony? I've asked you baptism?
Not baptism.
You didn't. You're saying you only attended?
He got baptized when we had not come back with the mother.
That is your child. You don't need to come back to the mother to attend this function. So, you didn't attend that. You're saying you attended which one?
The circumcision ceremony.
You attended circumcision ceremony. You did attend. Any evidence of that? Any evidence of that? Have you stated it in your statement, which you typed yourself? Have you stated it? Kindly look at your statement.
No, it's not there.
It is not there. Circumcision ceremony is a very important ceremony. It is not even there. Now, for me to finish with the mother, you are saying that you lived with his mother for this period. Were you ever introduced to the Kevin's grandmother? Let me use that for this purpose. Were you ever introduced there? You are not introduced. I take it that you are saying there was no traditional function anyway. True?
There wasn't.
There wasn't. No traditional function. after the year 2008, where have you been living?
I've been living in New York.
You've been living in Nyeri.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Did you ever take Kevin to that place where he should be calling his ancestral home?
Yes, I did.
You took him?
Yes.
When?
When we were still in school.
When is that?
In 2003.
You took him in 2003. He went alone?
No, we went together. Me, him, and the mother.
You went with him and the mother,
And
which is it was a very important day for you. So, any evidence of that? Any pictures to capture that? Nothing. Nothing to capture that, and it's not anywhere in your statement. Now, you have told us that afterwards, in terms of Kevin's life, he was going to school, and you told us he was going to school. Did you ever pay, even for one term?
I used to pay school fees.
You used to pay school fees. Thank you so much. You used to pay school fees. Show us the evidence of payment of even one term. Show us the evidence. You don't have. Everything is just saying. It's easy to say. You don't have evidence of that. Now, when we talk about Kevin's life, you know that the mother ailed for some time, was sick. Do you know? Was even admitted in hospital.
I didn't know.
You didn't know that.
Yes.
Yet you're in communication with Kevin and the mother.
No, when she was sick, it was after 2008, after we had
Yeah.
parted.
So you parted ways with her in 2008,
Yes.
and from then you never bothered with the child or the mother. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
I only came to know Kevin when he was incarcerated after 2008.
That's what you are answering. So from 2008, you actually did not bother with your son, your only son. You never bothered with the mother until the year 2020. That's what you are saying. So that it never knew whether the mother died, this same son that you are now claiming today. You have indicated at that particular point that indeed you went and you are the one who that you were contacted through a cousin.
Yes.